We're here with Paul Franklin from OneVision. So Paul, can you just tell us a bit about what you guys are showing at this year's FESPA?
Okay, great to see you, David. Thanks for coming by. So what we're showing, we're showing automation. So this is obviously a wide format solution-based edition that we've got sat behind. So we are looking at an end-to-end solution. It takes the file from when it comes into whether it's a web print portal or an e-commerce portal, it comes through, and basically what we're doing is we're taking the file through the whole process and taking it to a multitude of devices, either a RIP or a finishing device, whichever it is. It's an interesting show.
We've already been to the Canon stand where they highlight you on the kind of workflow chart there. So I guess that shows how FESPA is a lot about collaboration, especially with software, showing how it can work with hardware.
Yeah, I think Canon, all the manufacturers are innovating what they're doing in the market, and obviously inkjet is going further and further ahead. I think we have a real good strategic relationship with Canon. We've been working with these guys for a number of years now. And I think they also embrace solutions and workflow and software at an early stage. So if you think back to some of the hardware that they manufactured, there was intrinsically a need to make sure that it was automated and running effectively, because all the machines are great, but certainly theirs are a high volume machine. So yeah.
And what are people saying at the show so far? Is there anything that's been like a big theme or kind of a problem that's been solved by OneVision?
Well, we solve a multitude of problems really. I wouldn't put a finger on one particular thing. What we take is a real consultative approach. We do a deep dive analysis into business without any real judgment. It's about recommendations. Do you want to look at something in a slightly different manner? Because obviously we're conscious we're working alongside systems you may already have. But no, we just like to get out and about with the clients. The reason why our software is updated twice a year is because we take the feedback from the market, and we can't stay ahead of every single market. So whether that's wide format, book, label, whichever it is, they'll have different feature sets that they require. I mean, the great thing now is that QR code seems to be everywhere post-COVID, and obviously we've integrated that into our software now, so you're tracking every single element all the way through that workflow, and everyone has mobile apps, so it's a much easier way of doing it, to be fair. The future is just really good for us as a business.
And how has the show been so far? We've only got about a day and a half left so far of FESPA, so what's the feedback been so far?
Okay, so a mixture of bank holidays in amongst this. I mean, obviously Monday in the UK, and then there were German bank holidays as well. But again, the footprint is good today. We're getting a mixture of people from different countries. We seem to have had a huge amount of Nordic interest today up into Scandinavian markets. And then, it's a real variety. We are, a multinational business with 8 locations across the globe. This seems to be a central one for Europe, and obviously we are represented here by a big team and a big environment that really will help the customers. So, yeah, the show for us is an absolute must-have. Really enjoyed it.
And anything else, lastly, for people to look out for once FESPA's over that might be coming in the future?
Yeah, watch the press. we intend to engage with the market probably more and understand where the market's going. So there will be some stuff and content that we will share, whether that extends to white papers, etc. I don't know, but we will certainly move more, shall we say, in partnership with people in the market. But our end goal is obviously to help the consumer and the customer. So yeah, watch this space.
Definitely. Thanks, Paul.